So let's take a look at problem number 3 from the review. This is all about utilizing your calculator and seeing if you can put it in the correct way. And so I'll walk you through it using my calculator and kind of talk you through it. So the first one is 3 to the negative pi. And so some people may or may not know even where the pi button is. So you put your 3 in. This little symbol will let you put an exponent, but notice right above it is also the pi symbol. So we're going to utilize that button twice. So notice I have cursor on the icon, so you put a negative. You go second, that's going to access the blue, and you put that key, and now you have 3 to the negative pi. You're allowed to use the decimals here, and it says round 4 decimal places, so we're just going to simply say that this is equivalent, or approximately, 0.0317, and that's your answer. Now let's take a look at B for a minute. Depending on your calculator, if you have a plus, a TI-84 plus, then you can put it exactly how you see it. That button would be under the math. So you go to math, scroll up, see where it says log base, so you hit enter. Now it gives you your cursor and you could put in whatever base you want and you could put inside the parentheses, and so this is ultimately approximately 1.661 because of the 9, the 6 telling the 9 to go up 1, and then that would make that one go up 1. So when we round 4 decimal places, we get 1.6610. And so now you might be saying, well, my calculator isn't a plus. What do I do in that case? If that's the case, then anytime you hit the log button, it's going to be with a generic base 10, and you don't have the option to change it. So you have to use a formula. And we're going to see this later on in the review called the change of base formula. And it essentially allows you to put this into any calculator. And the way it works is when you have log base 4 of 10, it goes in your calculator, the log button, 10 over the log of 4. And the way I try to remember this is my base is 4, so that's going to go inside the parentheses at the bottom. B base bottom. And so let's see how we put that into the calculator. Log, this is the generic log button right here. It automatically says your base is 10 because you don't see it now, but you're actually going to physically put in 10 divided by log of 4. This is your change of base formula, and lo and behold, it's the exact same. So newer calculators, you can put it in exactly how you see it with the math button and scroll up to log base. If it's a newer calculator, an older calculator, you're going to have to use the change of base formula. And so I hope this helps. Let's go ahead and go on to the next problem, C. It's a little complicated if you're going to put it in one swoop, but I'll tell you how to do it. And so here's your calculator. You put the 200, parentheses, 1 plus, but now you need a parenthesis again around this fraction of 0.03 divided by 12. Close that inner parenthesis, but then also close the outer parenthesis. Raised to 12 times 5. Older calculators, you may actually have to put in 60 for that one, and you hit enter. And so this one we get approximately 232.3234. So our last one is utilizing E, the number E. And so again, how do we put this in our calculator? You put 250. So you might be asking, well, where is the E button? And so if you look, it's right in blue above the natural log. And so how do you access it? You go second, natural log, and see it gives me the E, and I put the exponent 0.05 times 6 and hit. So that gives me approximately 337.4647. Hope that helps with problem number 3.